So hey guys, sorry about that. It seems like I can only record a video up to about 40 minutes. So I'm going to announce now, from here on out, I'm only going to be doing about 30-minute videos, meaning most of these videos, if I pause a lot, are going to be only half. I'm just saying. But today we are back watching the full season of Xylophonys Origins of Olympus, my first vision, part 2 for me, because Xylophony only has one part. I'm gonna have 2 parts. Let's get right into it. Hopefully, it actually puts me in 1649, where we last left off.
To learn.
There we go.
Maybe he'll find better understanding. Maybe he'll even give the trident to you someday when you feel.
Next time I will do it halfway. Like whenever Xylo forced faded out, that's where I would have ended the video. So now we're gonna start doing that because it seems like the phone just doesn't want to deal with a video that's longer than 30 minutes long, even though it was doing it fine before.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, or you can, you can just, give it to me since you guys are very.
I mean, I don't want to get in the middle of all this. Just because, he seems like a decent guy. You seem like a decent guy.
True.
I don't think you have to, have any animosity towards each other.
True.
I think sometimes it's wise, in here is to, know what sides you're picking,
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Makes sense.
And, you have to make wise choices,
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Tend to try to make wise choices myself.
Yeah, and let me tell you, Mitch, siding with Mitch is not a very good idea.
Is it not now?
I didn't say I was siding with him. But he is my roommate.
I'm just telling you, how unfortunate,
Yeah, sure. Very unfortunate.
Well, yeah, it's very unfortunate that you decide, just, to share a room with him, It's very, very fishy
for the most
situation.
part, I signed it. It's very fishy indeed.
That's a pun right there. Fishy. Yeah, I'm kind of just trying to prolong this.
Specifically, not even metaphorically. It's just
actually, Jesus, I still have like a 10 minutes
fishy.
to go. Yeah, I should not prolong this.
He has a pet goldfish or something. Yeah, the dolphin, which isn't a fish in fairness, but it smells like one. He smells like one.
Which is more proof of
You smell like one.
How not? I do not. I use deodorant for fishy boys. Have you not heard of that brand?
That's fine, but I don't think deodorant's gonna mask, a lifetime of swimming around in seawater.
True.
Well, I swim in very sweet water, and he swim in salty.
Sweet water. So do you just have a pool that you pour sugar in and mix up every day? Like
water, because that's who he is.
Because that's what the ocean's made of. Yes, salt water.
Salt water.
Yes. Anyway, I thought I just wanted to let you know.
Actually, yes, but also no, because by technicality, some of the ocean doesn't have salt water. Because the salt water, I forgot what it's called, but it's like there's also clean water that doesn't have any salt in it.
But
so,
yeah, if you ever
oh my God,
decides...
that mod pack! Look at the sky. That's so nice. Oh my God, that's a nice mod pack for the night sky. That's actually very good. Oh God. I'm sorry again. It's nostalgia. That stuff. I'm sorry.
That you see something lying around.
Yeah,
Feel free to take it to me.
Yeah, I'll
save a lot of trouble.
I will definitely let you know. Anyway, the Oracle's expecting a lot of me, so I'm gonna have to get back to the training here.
Oh, the Oracle.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I forgot to formally congratulate you for winning the first trial.
Oh, thank you.
The trial of Aries.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what? I wonder how Kay feels. Because does she know that Xylo won and that he met the Oracle? I wonder.
I
some
must say
people are
you
just a
have
bit
a lot of
unlucky.
luck on you. You know.
Yeah, a little bit of luck came into it. A little bit of just smart decisions. I guess
The
no one
result-
wanted to
the
attack the
result would have
person
been
fighting a
so much
harpy half the
different.
time.
The result would have been so much different, you know, if it's on water, you know.
True.
Yeah, I guess it should be. Mitch, you
Well, theoretically speaking, yeah, they would have the advantage, but also if you guys were using your actual weapons, you would probably have an advantage too. I don't know if this is true, but I think all of the weapons there were about the exact same attack potency. Like, I think all of them did the exact amount of damage.
would have done great.
So,
Yeah, Mish doesn't even want to show up. Pathetic.
Yeah, he was actually saving something. I forget. But
Pathetic.
how do you forget? The literal episode begins with you saying, "And take care of that dolphin." Like, literally, it begins with that. How do you forget that? It's a dolphin. He was trying to save or do something with a dolphin. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know if he was fucking doing open heart surgery in that thing. I don't know. It was just and then just said, "Do the dolphin," and just fucking left.
Pathetic.
he had a good reason. Either way.
Yeah, but, you know, so you talked to the Oracle, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, well,
so
the questions specifically necessarily didn't tell me a whole lot. It helped a few things. And the night after, I think I finally get in control of my powers. I think I had a vision.
So the Oracle really knows everything?
Knows everything? I think so, yes. But tells you everything? I am not entirely sure.
No. The Oracle knows all. It can see into the future. I guess it can see everything. But they are very fucking cryptic. Besides just telling you what is actually going to happen, like, okay, so who's the prophecy of Apollo for? A son of Apollo. Can you just say his name? just say his name. Or like, tell me which prophecies is about me. Is it the great hero one? Is it the great darkness? Is it great hero and great darkness? What is it? Tell me.
Oh.
Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, I never know that the Oracle knows things.
Of course the Oracle knows things. That's the whole point of the Oracle. All-knowing. Full of knowledge.
Well, I wasn't really paying attention.
Knowing the future
when
and the
it
past
was
and all that stuff.
firstly introduced. So let's say if I somehow get to it, would it be possible if I asked something about my trident?
Yeah, I'm sure there could be some answers about your trident. Just make sure to word it very specifically, because if you word it too vaguely, you're not going to get a very good answer.
Nice.
Oh,
For example, one of my questions, or I guess I shouldn't say specific questions, it's probably...
Yeah. Hey,
It wouldn't be a video without any ad. at this
fuck what
point.
people been saying.
I still, if I get demonetized because of that, even though I've been cussing,
Something, but-
so it doesn't really matter.
They,
Oh my god, if I get copyright claimed, not because of Xylophonys, but because of that one, and I get like copyright, like, well, I was like, what was the copyright? Like, there's copyright strike, copyright takedown, and then there's just like copyright, or like the copyright, I forgot the name, but it's when they take the money. Because the videos that I do are copyrighted, but they haven't been taken down or hidden, or like no one's trying to take the money from them. So I don't think they want to or they care about it, because again, like, Xylo hasn't been on for like 2 years on his main channel and 11 months on his side channel. So like, you know, so like I don't think he's doing YouTube anymore. And again, I do hope Xylo's having a good and lovely life. Again, he was a very big thing of my childhood. I hope he's doing very good. But yeah, like, I swear, if that guy demonetizes this video, I'm gonna be pissed. Especially since this is a part 2, and since it's a part 2, it's gonna be way harder for me to re-record this part than the first part.
the question was pretty much just repeated back to me. So, just be careful with your
I
wording.
do want some answers.
Like, what's the question about the trident you're thinking of?
Well, it just, you know, I just.
Oh
like,
my
I'm
god, if you
thinking
think
of
about
maybe.
this, these two, if you think about it, and a closed circle. These two have been talking for a whole 12 hours because the sun was up, it went down, it is rising again. If you think about it. Of course, like in reality, of course, they've been talking for like, what, 10 minutes? But in their reality, Jesus.
Yeah. You know, that's what I need to get Mitch to give me the trident.
So,
I mean, I don't know if it's gonna tell you how to get the trident from Mitch.
No, all I need to know is that if I'm worthy of the trident.
it just started raining all of a sudden. I love how they don't even talk about that. They're like, oh, wow, okay. like, isn't that weird? It was sunny and then it just turned like that. It didn't even like transition. I was kind of stretching at that point.
That's actually a decent question.
Mitch is dying. Oh.
Okay, is someone like fighting? Like, is Mitch fighting right now, making a storm? Like, is this a son of like Zeus or something? Is this a son of like thunderstorms? Is this like what's happening? Because this came out of nowhere.
I think if you ask the Oracle if you're worthy of the trident, you might get a straight answer. Or you might get an answer. It's confusing, I guess. But yeah, that could work out. I guess you're really going to be trying to do your best, aren't you?
Plus, you get three
in
questions.
The trials, in the events.
Yeah. I don't want to be against you in this, Captain the Flag.
I'm not really sure about it, you know. Do I really want to just wait for another trial?
So you're thinking of breaking
I
it?
mean, what else are you going to do?
Other ways. Well, I don't know, you know. I'm not suggesting that I want to break into the Oracle.
But you're
Is
suggesting.
it just me, or generally when you say you're not doing something, it sounds more like that's something you are indeed suggesting?
I love Xylo. I love Xylo's kind of humor. That is more of like, I can't even think about his humor. It's more of him being blunt or like dense. Right? It's either him being dense and going on with someone else's joke, or he's literally like, he's like, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Yeah. And he does it like a very sarcastic tone. It's like, you know, whenever you say that you're not going to do something, you always do it. You know? Like, it's really weird. You know what I mean? And also, he doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut. Like, what if Jake was going to do this? You could have kept your mouth shut and, like, told Kane. Just saying.
You know, you're a very interesting person, actually, you know.
Thank
Getting
you.
to know you. And someone told me that you are a very bland person. But you're not to me, you know.
Who said that?
Oh, that's, you know, you don't have to know, but you know.
No, what?
I think you're very interesting, and you should keep on going with your.
Did someone say he was a boring person? Xylo's not boring. If anything, I think he's like the most active of everyone here. Oh, okay, not really. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Trials of Apollo was kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie. But that was mostly because Trials of Apollo just felt more like filler. Like, I guess you could say the same for. Give me a second. What's that one called? The 6th episode. I forgot the name. Oh, the Oracle. It was kind of filler too because he just got Mario and Inmu. And Inmo, sorry, not Inmu, sorry, but Inmo and Mario to get a hive of ants, and that's all that he did. But in Trials of Apollo, it just felt way more like a filler episode. I don't know why. It just felt so much more like filler than even the Oracle that like I do think was way more filler than like the Apollo one. But I guess I just like those characters more and like they bounce off each other more easier. To me, but I don't know.
Where you were doing, you know?
That's just me.
Work hard for the trials or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Trying.
Son of Apollo.
Actually, have
This
big
bow had
plans.
any accuracy to it.
True.
So,
Maybe you should, you know,
Oh,
try something different, you know.
yeah.
yeah.
Spice things up, you know, and just, you know, just
He has a
make the right
gun.
choices, you know.
I always try to.
Jake has a gun.
Yes,
Xylo, don't-
specifically, you know,
Don't get on his
you
bad
know.
side.
Pick a good side, you know. The sides are
Okay.
forming.
Yeah, of course. All right, you have a good day.
How long is this?
Yes, I sure will. I must
We
figure
could
out a
have
way to
something else.
to go back into my cabin and
Uh-huh.
nothing about the oracle.
Of
He's
course.
definitely
Have fun in the
breaking
rain,
into the Oracle.
Water is good for you. Water is
Yes.
very good.
He's definitely
Yeah.
gonna break it.
Alrighty then. I'll
I
see.
wonder if that's what Zyla's gonna say. He's definitely gonna break it. Yeah, Zyla doesn't care.
Baby, tell me what
Slowly
you
but
mad
surely,
for.
I think you guys are going
when
to.
I-
Don't you fucking copyright me. I swear to the love of God. If they copy. Why am I getting music related ads? I know I watch a lot of music on my downtime, but why am I getting music related ads? Oh my God. I swear.
Ooh,
If that.
that was awkward.
Copyright strikes me.
Jakey and Mitch really don't get along, or at least Jakey doesn't get along. I don't know if Mitch feels the same way necessarily, but ugh, that is something.
That is
Something
true.
else. Well, we learned something. These weapons don't have the best accuracy.
Yep.
Of course, the crossbow, we already knew it doesn't have perfect accuracy.
What
That's
the
a
fuck is
four-head-
that shit? Four-headed creeper? That's probably because like the mod pack accidentally like fucked up there.
Creeper. But it does damage. Pretty much the same concept for this longbow, I suppose, but
But
it
that's
really doesn't
accurate.
have. Okay, that shot was very accurate. But at longer range, yeah, it kind of shoots off to the side a little bit, which means I'm going to need to modify these weapons to be more accurate than ever.
Okay.
But one cool thing, this bow repairs itself in the sunlight because it's made of wood. And is that really another one of the ant soldiers, but a green one? Can you just
Poison.
stay away from me? Oh man, you know what? I gotta capture the flag tomorrow. I can't bother with all these ant problems. I gotta get
just
a pretty
leave.
solid team together, and I gotta go open lucky blocks.
Okay. That's the end of the video. This was so much shorter because it wasn't half of the video. It was like what, like 2/3. Like I pretty much watched 2/3 of the video before the video caught off last time. But I do hope you guys enjoyed. From now on, I'm most likely going to make the videos have a part 1 and part 2, thanks to the fact that my recording doesn't want to go above 30 minutes. And yes, you could say, well, I could just stop pausing. I could, but there's a problem with that line of logic. I don't want to, because I don't want to talk over the video too much. So yeah, but I do hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I brightened your day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.